with sunglasses.
Yo, what up?
Let's go smiling face with sunglasses.
That's it.
Have fun smiling face with sunglasses.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Get them ducks smiling face.
Appreciate that, J-Lo. Ah man. Uh shit. Hey. Alright, we just gonna get in and play some games. Let's start out with the Hurricanes. Let's see a decent. We'll go Carolina. It might be too easy. Yeah, Penn State ranked pretty high. Try to find a. Should we? We'll do Virginia Tech. See how this custom playbook work.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Let's go. They do that.
And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't same. We say that, but we know differently.
Oh,
the
shit,
blood is
reset.
boiling, the temperature is high.
Let go.
You want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving fast.
There he goes.
Oh shit.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Oh, better look out. He is...
Hold on. Depth charts reset? Carson back. Yeah, this shit reset. This is a little annoying. Because I had not a car in here. And at corner, also they do got Brantley in there, but Brantley's supposed to be starter. And then Poiser, Marion. Third down running back. Power running back. Oh, gadget. I wouldn't consider him a gadget player. Swiss playman. Oh, okay. So you got your third down running back, then you gadget running back. Okay. Jay Daniels. Wide receiver. Yeah, they got that whole shit fucked up. This is not what I did. CJ Daniels, Josiah Trader, Ray Joseph. Yeah, I guess that's how it's gonna have to be. And then slot cornerback, not Brantley. Supposed to go corner. Brantley is the starter. All right, we're rocking.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Groves. Pressure is on the
Bang!
The pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly to the tight end. He's
go.
Not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably...
Sugar.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Ooh.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Ernie on the Jets. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is back
Right
up
back to
against
it.
the wall. The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's back. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for space. It's Stewart fighting off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable calls that Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Canes just did that over and over again.
And Miami did it all year long. This was kind of the start of it, right? The Hail Mary, the review, like, was it really a catch? Was it not? I kind of thought it was a catch. I thought it should have remained on the field. And I got a feeling, Jesse, Virginia Tech fans probably didn't forget that.
No, and the players didn't either. You know it. They're fired up, ready to go in this one. You think back to that game, how good Cam Ward was late in it. Can Carson Beck be that guy in this one? Because you know Virginia Tech showed up here to take this thing all the way to when there's zeros on the clock. They're going to be ready to roll.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoe.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with another set of downs. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. It's not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set. First down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Just
good shit.
Heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
To the air. It's Drones. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. catches it cleanly at the 20.
Ooh.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Dave.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got the first down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. To make the connection, they were looking for an explosive play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Power football with the run. He got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back. They have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds a tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. This guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stewart. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Ooh!
Behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point. For
he dropped it, though.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Ooh.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking to the big time.
Ah, we threw a pick.
What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle and Selden. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback on the kick. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire.
Good sack.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires into the end zone.
Good defense.
Hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Now improvising.
Oh!
Loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
That sucks.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Where to play it?
The offense quickly calls timeout.
Damn.
The clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his man. It's Lyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to pass. It's back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air on second down. Rush is on him.
Ooh.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's back. Got his man on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
Hey!
Nice it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically. Has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Turning it on. Lowers those. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Lyle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Beck.
Oh, man.
An incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him. He had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete to the left. They'll get the
Ooh, that was not how I was trying to go with it, but it worked.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Cave.
Hey.
6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds.
Let's go.
Right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Let's go.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive.
Good stop.
Not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
He just missed the whole block.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Canes will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls into the
Got it in the
Good catch.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Here's the handoff. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Drones. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Adams.
Man.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Touchdown.
Still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
Oop.
Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deep.
He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Custom play. I got this squared away. Uh, hmm. Let's go.
Welcome to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Wait, hold on. Did he transfer to Chris Johnson Jr.? And Tyler Van Dyke. Oh, wow. Chris Johnson. Yep. Dang. Wow, that's crazy. Let me go back to the menu. There we go.
This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&M Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Cardinals will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense has the football first here today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
He's in the clear.
Sir.
After a nice run.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Back to throw. It's back. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. That's caught. It's
Bro.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Looking to throw it again. The receiver makes the catch.
Good catch.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Ooh.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Catch made on the right side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down at the 11.
Good play, good play, good play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Play action here on first down. And it's in even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Beck.
What the fuck was that?
Complete right in the back corner of the end zone. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The Canes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. Intercepted.
Man.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looking
That was
one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Damn.
Over the middle. It's Bell. Shoot the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down. So, Kirk, we've reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story.
Shoot.
Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Snags the quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a gain in that short throw.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The back's got it. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the
Good
first
hit.
down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. A deep shot, but he paid for it.
Ah, bro.
Made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it.
Oh, okay.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On the run, it's Lyle.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's back.
Bro, what's up with that?
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
Oh man,
They miss an opportunity, and now
this guy's horrible, man.
Canes,
We gonna restart it. I can't restart it.
they're punting him onto the field. Looking to flip
Beck
the
is
field
horrible.
here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Returner tackle right there. And the Canes will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense comes onto the field for the first time today. They will go up against
Beck is
a
horrible.
secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. The Cardinals are on the move here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Brown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To the air, it's Moss. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Oh, man.
This quarterback on fire today.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Lyle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
On the ground, it's Lyle. Picks up the 1st, looking for more.
Let's go.
Get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game.
How the fuck did he get that fast?
Run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Beck. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. You have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal.
This nigga just let the man go right past him.
Nowhere. Start pulled behind the line of scrimmage. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Good shit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
Let's go.
Back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. QB bootlegs here. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
It's an RPO.
Come on, man.
And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34. The Cardinals will try to keep this drive moving. And the runner takes off to his right.
Good shit.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Play fake, looking to throw.
Good defense, man.
Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma. You go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He made it. 3 points on the board. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Using his legs. It's Lyle.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there with the defense. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's back. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
The Canes have first and 10 here. They're going to run it.
Ooh, let's go.
That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Running out of time in the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change.
The ball to the ground. Defense makes the
Come on, man. What the fuck, man?
It is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Moss. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Tackle made. Moves the ball to 30. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. So the offense calls a timeout here as their first of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, we're going to pass it. Short pass, finds the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. And he's got it. No problem.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Catch made on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To the air, it's Beck. The tight end has got it. Breaking free.
Let's go.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle down at
That's tough. That's tough.
Up against it now. Call to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime.
What?
Off target that time. Remains at 6 after that.
This fucking game, man.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3.
That was a field. That's.
He misses, so you walk away with nothing.
How far right do you go? I could have just went for it.
Coach content to take this lead into halftime. And the Cardinals will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Beck. That's caught. It's Lyle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes
Good
the grab.
catch.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route. And
He's in the clear. Here he goes. Crosses the 10.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Touchdown, Miami.
what a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get it back
Come on, bro.
quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Moss. Short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. This time out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey.
Bro, he got already beat up.
After the completion, he's just short of a first down.
That's a hard flat, bro. You know what's going.
Scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50.
I gave that up.
He's wide open. Look out.
Well, I didn't really get that up.
That's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Cardinals keep the football on the move. The offense with some pre-snap motion. QB decides to keep it here. As the first down is still.
Man.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass.
There we go.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. So
there we go. Good defense.
Team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He got it. The field goal is good. And they've regained the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On the run, it's Fletcher.
All them linemen and nobody block him.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some
nobody block him.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Across the 40.
Good shit, La.
But that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Beck. Grab down the middle, it's Daniels. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he runs at it.
Good
That's
shit.
a big gainer there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Blocked by the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the grab on the move.
Hold on to it. Let's go.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the back.
Good defense.
Nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Running play goes backwards. Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking downfield. It's Moss. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The
Good defense.
Right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Cardinals will have to punt this one away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
All right, we could just run the ball now. Or at least try to.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Punt over the middle. It's Daniels. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. And he keeps it. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. Chewing clock with the running game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the ground, it's Pringle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Lost the ball short of the goal line.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away.
That's bullshit.
You've given this opponent some life.
That nigga fumble in the red zone with the game on the line. Like, that don't even...
Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Do they even got timeouts? No.
Up with the 32.
Yeah, they out of
They'll
timeouts.
hurry to the line here with the clock running. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
Alright, they ain't gotta worry about them running the ball. That's bullshit, though.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down.
That's an interception.
Broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
Let's see how that play out.
Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side.
Whew.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
It's another deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Crucial play here. They go to the air.
All right, good game. That's it. I've been playing this shit all night. Let me get...
Well, when you're team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.
Not bad. The game ain't bad. I actually like it. I like it. Anywho, man. That's all we got for tonight. I've been on this shit all day. I streamed earlier, so I didn't want to. I just wanted to see how the gameplay was against the computer. So, tuning in. We finna get up out here. It's Dirty Red Gaming. We out.